Right, welcome to Whitehaugh Barracks today, where we're speaking to Gary Wallace. So what we're going to do is a wee chat with Gary Wallace and find out more about Whitehaugh Barracks. So, welcome Gary.
Hi, as I said, Gary Wallace, retired major with mainly the Reserve Forces, 44 years service, and the charity is the Western Desert Recce Group, or WDRG. We're a bunch of veterans and enthusiasts. We've got mechanics, technical, we've got joiners, builders, all sorts of things. And we all get together and we restore World War II and World War I vehicles and other military and equipment. The main aim is really to get the community together, get people trained in some of the vehicles, take them out in events, and also involve the local community. We're opening up a community hub, a veterans hub, a cafe, and a large community centre, as well as a museum, a working museum, not just on the military vehicles, but telling the story of Williamsburg Barracks, which was the predecessor of these barracks, the Whitehaugh Barracks. They go back to 1820, and this particular barracks goes back to 1912. It was the #1 fortress company, Royal Engineers, were housed here. We're going to be looking at the history and going through, taking a walk through the sort of people and the times that they were here, operating since before World War I. There's some famous colonels and majors were here. The Hodgarts were one of them. One of them got killed in the Passchendaele. So we're going to tell a story about these two guys, and also we've got other relatives who have come in and told us about their grandfathers and great-grandfathers who were under the Hodgarts. So we're going to tell the whole story. The building itself, the garage space, is mainly housing our fleet of mainly Chevrolet and Jeeps, and we've got a German motorcycle and a World War I Ford Model T. On the other side, the building was actually built with an indoor trench trainer for the engineers to learn about digging, fortifications, wire, etc. And it's inside, it's only indoor one that's remaining in Britain. And we're looking at taking heritage, or going for heritage lottery funding and bringing that back so people can take a walk through the actual trench. It takes up the full width of the actual main hall, and they'll see what it's like being in a World War I trench. And there's a mezzanine being put in, which will have a memorial at the top of it, and a bit sort of all the memorial from the local area. There's some of the ones that are maybe getting defunct, and we're going to take them in and then give them a home. One of the ones we've been asked to look at is the Paisley Grammar School Memorial, and housing that and make that a centrepiece. And there's also one, I think it was in the Hawkhead Cemetery. They were doing one up as a porcelain, so that's been restored, and we're going to give it a home, all being well. It all depends on the council and where it's going to be homed finally. Main events going all the way through the sort of year, having the open days. We're hoping to have their first main one in May. Armed Forces Days, Remembrance Days. We've got two paranormal groups who are interested in doing tours and doing activities at night in the main building. We've already had someone doing a base interview and also some base readings. We've picked up 5 anomalies on their structured light sensor cameras and also some of the other sensors, and we got them on film, and it's looking quite exciting. And the paranormal groups are looking pretty exciting. They're coming in a week tonight actually, and they're going to be doing another little publicity shot really of the area, and then sell it to their people up and down the country. Other things is outside, we're looking at bringing the schools in for school talks, World War I, World War II. We're raising a victory garden. There's going to be raised beds across our back area, and each school can be sort of given a bed to look after. We'll teach them how to obviously cultivate, dig for victory. There'll be an Anderson shelter, an air raid shelter inside as well, giving them the air raid experience, almost like what they've got in the Imperial War Museum in London, so it'll be interactive. And the actual trench system itself will have some video footage, and as you walk through, giving some realism. We've got about 800 models, plastic models as well, that we're going to rotate through, going from World War I all the way through to the 1990s. and we'll do little exhibitions and hold different events, model shows, etc.
Brilliant, Gary. Well, thanks very much for your chat today,
Good
and
enough.
we look forward to hearing from you.